10 inches. Number 6, Yvonne Turner. At small forward, 6 feet, number 17, Essence Carson. Starting at power forward, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 24, Joanna Bonner. At shooting guard, 6 feet, number 3, Diana Taurasi. Starting at center, standing 6 foot 8, number 42, Brittany Griner. A head coach for your team. Once again, your Phoenix Mercury.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the WNBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Indiana Fever going up against the Phoenix Mercury. From the 2K booth with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Schwartz, I'm Blake Suniga. Thanks for coming along. And both teams fantastic from beyond the arc. Brian, as a league, do you think we're 2-3 happy?
Now, I know you're not the best at math, Blake, but let me ask you this. What counts more, 2 or 3? Because to me, it's simple math. If my team makes 3 threes and your team makes 4 twos, we have the lead.
I'll be honest, Brian. I didn't know math would be involved today. But I agree, especially since the number of players who can shoot from range has significantly increased. If you can't shoot, you probably aren't playing much in the WNBA at this point.
Now here's Taurasi. Pass to Carson. 6 to shoot. Griner. She's covered by Mitchell. Here's Turner. That's good. And so Brittany Griner gets the assist. And here is Wheeler. Laney outside. The floater. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rack against the taller defender.
Well, when you're on the wrong end of the size matchup like she was, aggressive play is the only way to get it going.
Here's Bonner. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Remember, back in 2012, it was a breakout season for Joanna Bonner. She scored more than 20 per game. After her first 3 seasons in the league, she averaged just about 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
She's off on the first.
Well, the big three of the Mercury, as impressive as any in the league. Griner, Taurasi, and Bonner make quite the trio. And really, any 3 of them can take over a game with scoring at any time.
Good on the second free throw. And with the core of this Mercury team, they are a threat every year.
Well, with that trio, they are always a threat. They've got great balance between them for inside and outside play. Hard to think of a better big 3.
Here's Achanwa. Oh, draws the hard foul, and she'll head to the line. It's going to go on Brittany Griner.
She was a first-round pick in 2014 by the Fever, but Natalie Achanwa did not make her WNBA debut until 2015, missing the entire 14 season, rehabbing from a knee injury.
Free throw missing.
I gotta say, I'm impressed with Achanwa's development over the years. When Natalie's team's called on her, she's delivered, improving in nearly every category. She has quite the future.
And she's good on the second. And of all the areas Achanwa has improved in, I'm most impressed with the rebounding.
Yeah, Natalie showed the urgency required to effectively clean up the glass, and that's something that takes some players 10-plus years to get that down. Achanwa also improved her footwork and timing, and I think those two will take her a long way.
Count it.
Constantly looking for the open teammate, and really that's one of the many reasons why players love having Taurasi on their team.
Now here's Wheeler. Pass to Laney. Dupree. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Here's Carson. Here's Turner. Here's Griner, defended by Laney. Outside Carson. Launches a three. Buries the triple. Wow.
Ooh, an unselfish play from an unselfish player. Griner is a respected locker room figure.
Now here's Wheeler. Left side Achanwa. Mitchell. Now Dupree. Laney outside for three. And Bonner pulls it down. Essence Carson on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Diana Taurasi.
They're off and running. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Laney outside. Outside Wheeler. Off target from outside.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Bonner can't hit. Indiana trailing. Now here's Laney. Griner with the rebound.
Well, you love the closeout there.
Yeah, she made that a very tough shot. Nice active defense.
Bonner, count it.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Now here's Wheeler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Will it go? And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and will shoot 2 at the line.
Well, guys, we all know going from college to the WNBA just isn't an easy transition. Just ask Kelsey Mitchell. The speed of the game threw her off a bit at first, but she learned to be patient and trust the process.
The first free throw is good. Yeah, and despite the difficult adjustment to the pro game, Mitchell's potential remains through the roof.
I wish I could say the same about your potential, Blake, but Mitchell is someone that's shown great flashes as a scorer and distributor, and her learning curve has allowed her to formulate a game plan and play in attack mode. I see her as a difference maker that'll be around for a while.
And we see it all too often, Tim. A good team gets up for a big game, gets the win, and then loses to an inferior club the very next night.
Well, really, Blake, what is a quote-unquote inferior team? These are the best players in the world. Sure, some teams do have worse records. However, on any night, any team can step up.
Yeah, the season is a grind. You know, head coaches always tell me their biggest challenge is keeping your team locked in. And if you're not 100% locked in, good luck beating anyone. I mean, even the lower teams in the WNBA.
Laney, good.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Now here's Taurasi. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He gets it in there.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
Here's Achanwa. Here's Mitchell. That one, good for 2.
Passing, not exactly her calling card, but Achanwa doesn't miss open players. Good eyes.
Here's Turner, guarded by Wheeler. Essence Carson attacking. Score it! Her third straight basket in 3 attempts.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out. Certain players look for contact. Mitchell is one. Gets the line a lot and is an 80+% shooter there.
And this is her second trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, and now the Fever are firmly in the Candace Dupree era. And, you know, she's a player that's very shifty with the ball in her hands. She knows how to finish and just has a great heads-up awareness to her game.
That's also good, so she hits them both. And the Fever made the trade back for Dupree in 2017.
And that was a big moment for the Fever as they went out and made the move for Dupree. She's the leader of the team and helping usher in the youth. She's had success throughout her career and will be shepherding the team during this rebuild.
Now here's Mitchell. That's some good D by Kelsey Mitchell.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Connects from downtown.
When she has the ball, Mitchell is always looking to find an open teammate. Head on a swivel.
Here's Little. Pass to Mitchell. Little outside. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Taurasi. She's covered by Mitchell. Three-pointer. And Diana Taurasi with the 3.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Mitchell. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Here's Johnson. Good D by DeWanna Bonner.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Taurasi can't get it to go.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
Here's Mitchell. Taurasi can't get it to go.
Watch this.
Mitchell outside. Back to Mitchell. From 11 feet away, and the shot goes in.
Great quarter for her at the offensive end, trying to will them back.
Taurasi outside. Pass to Little. Bonner. Finds the bottom of the bucket from about 13 feet out.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Well, Brittany Griner, one of the biggest names in the WNBA, and standing at 6'9", she's a dominant center in every sense of the word, and she just does everything you want from a two-way star.
Pass to Johnson. Now Mitchell, covered by Little. Now Johnson. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. And here is Mitchell. Shoots over Taurasi. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
What an absolute force McCowan is down low. The board, the points, what a talent.
Little outside. Pass to Bonner. From long range. The shot that time not on target. And so the Fever will take it the other way. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Top of the key. The shot off that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Mercury out in front, up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
I like what we're seeing for them, going right at the basket. Tons of points down there in the paint.
They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting in the paint.
Phoenix leading. Griner with the ball. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game.
Just an incredible display of athleticism. Now, Griner's active on both ends of the floor, and her coaches appreciate that.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Dupree. Mitchell covered by Little. McCowan. And plenty of contact on the shots, so the 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Phoenix, the foul.
And when the topic of quality rebounders comes up, you gotta start including Tierra McCowan in the conversation. Rebounding is an effort game, and she sure brings it every time she steps on the court.
And the first one drops. Well, Bryant, we know McCowan is a force on the glass, but what allows her to be so effective?
Well, she's adapted beautifully to the speed and physicality of the WNBA game because, let's be honest, it's not the same as college. She just has a sense for where the ball will bounce to, and that, to me, is called instincts. Well, one thing Tierra McCowan has seemingly always had is her height. She said she didn't always feel like she fit in growing up, but that's okay, Tierra, because you were born to stand out.
That one drops for her.
Showing some muscle to snag that offensive rebound. Taurasi just wants to contribute wherever she can.
Now here's Mitchell. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Mitchell outside. Back to Johnson. Over Mitchell. Shot's good by Johnson. Well, we sure know about McCowan's elite size, Tim, but how exactly does that translate to the hardwood?
Well, it's part of what helps her be a dominant rebounder as she battles other bigs down low. And don't forget about her shot blocking ability. She's always lurking around to make sure she can make a sound defensive play.
Now here's Mitchell. She's off on that one. Nice D from Diana Taurasi. Pass to Griner. Johnson pulls it in.
Well, you love the tough D, especially inside.
And that's exactly what she gives you, Tim. Constantly making her presence felt around the rim.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Mitchell outside. Little. Diana Taurasi on the wing. Lets the three fly. That shot, no good. Now Indiana takes it the other way. Pass to Dupree. And she banks in the layup.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Everybody always thinks it's passing that gets you assists, but also their movement off the ball, it's created those opportunities.
Timeout called the Mercury.
Oh, they want to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now's the time to do it.
Yeah, there was clearly some things going on out there that the coaching staff just wasn't a fan of.
The Fever making a switch here. Here's Turner, guarded by Wheeler. Pass to Carson. Reiner. Tipped away. Now Little. Good work defensively by Tierra McCowan. Laney on the wing. Carson covering. And here's McCowan. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Inside. Carson, that's good.
And look how well she let her in there with that pass.
The Fever trailing. Pass to Mitchell. McCowan. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. 5 on the clock. The fader. And it comes off the front of the rim. Outside Carson. Pass to Turner. Carson. Here's Turner. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Tierra McCowan. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Erica Wheeler drives in. Pass to Achanwa. Here's McCowan. The rebound by Brittany Griner.
Well, you look at the Indiana Fever, even though they've struggled lately, the franchise, it certainly is a successful one. Never really had long stretches of not being competitive. The team has shown they will not settle for being a bottom feeder in the league.
Now here's Wheeler. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Excellent D there from Leilani Mitchell. Phoenix leading. Down low. Here's Griner. The Fever pull it in. And the success you talked about with the Fever, it shows up in their playoff appearances.
Well, the Fever made the playoffs every year from 2005 to 2016. That postseason streak is one of the longest in any American sport. And really, sustained success like that is really rare for any professional team.
Now here's Mitchell. Stolen by Natalie Achanwa. Mitchell, right side. The putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Second chance buckets, they're always the result of hard work.
Pass to Mitchell, and here's Griner. And stolen by Mitchell. Here's Wheeler. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds to the Fever as Indiana retains possession. And the Mercury making a change here. Here's Mitchell. Pass to McCowan. Laney outside. Shot clock at 5. And shot by Mitchell, no good.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Here's Turner. Guarded by Wheeler. To the inside. Bonner. That's good. And so Brittany Griner gets the assist.
That's why it's so hard to guard Bonner. Not afraid of the trees. She has a solid inside game.
Mitchell outside. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Leilani Mitchell. Pass to Griner. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2. Tiffany Mitchell picks one up.
Just a one-of-a-kind player. Brittany Griner is the all-time leader in dunks at every level. High school, college, pros. She's not just 6'9", she can really jump.
Shooting 2.
And the first one falls for her. We've never seen a WNBA player like Griner before. She has great lift, Brian.
Yeah, and it really started back in high school in Texas because as a sophomore, she worked out with the football team to improve her leg strength. And really, any way you look at it, Brittany Griner is a once-in-a-generation type of talent.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, if she wasn't playing professional basketball, Griner said she's always wanted to follow her father's footsteps and be a police officer.
Now here is McCowan. She's got 6. Wheeler. Back to McCowan. Over Mitchell. McCowan with the bucket.
And she had a great height advantage there on the mid-range, Jay. Excellent job taking advantage of that mismatch.
Pass to Carson. Griner. Mitchell outside. And she uses the glass on the layup.
And just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
Outside Wheeler. Here's McCowan. Count that as her 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
I mean, come on. You think a little tap is going to stop McCowan? No way. She's just too tough.
Mitchell outside. Out of bounds, it'll be Fever ball. The Fever trailing. Now Wheeler. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Johnson. Outside Wheeler. Clock at 6. Achanwa. She's guarded by Griner. Wheeler can't get it to go.
That's definitely a situation where you want to make sure you don't give her too good of a look.
Absolutely, and the defense better not relax because she might hit that one next time. You know, that's an easy two because of the pass of Bonner. A great feel for the game. Her dad, Greg, a college head coach.
Outside Wheeler. Pass to McCowan. Laney. From downtown. Drains the three-pointer.
Fantastic dish from McCowan. Easy hoop for the team. Love it when a center can move the ball.
And so here's Phoenix.
Well, this is a 2-for-1 situation, guys.
Yeah, Tim, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right here.
Here's Turner. Johnson defending. The kick out to Bonner. Fires the three. And Laney pulls it down. Pass to Wheeler. From way back. And that's not going to go. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Mercury out in front, leading by just 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. And it's been a back-and-forth game with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter getting started here. It's been quite the game for Bonner.
Well, in terms of her points in the first half, that's pretty much what we've come to expect.
Which tells you really all you need to know about what a strong talent she is. I mean, I'm going to bet that she adds a lot more to her totals after the break.
The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters.
Well, the Mercury franchise with a few banners. Now, they got 3 in total, and those have come in 2007, 2009, and most recently, 2014. And you just got to think of them as a very well-run organization.
Pass to Achanwa. And Brittany Griner with the block.
Such a strong defensive prowess. I love how Griner makes shooters think not once, not twice, but probably at least 3 times before shooting the rock around her.
Here's Mitchell. And she sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And you look at the history of the Mercury, they stay competitive.
It's not just the titles that set this franchise apart. They've only missed the playoffs twice in the last decade. They have great leadership, and that's helped this team succeed.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes a traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
Now here's Laney. She's got 7. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Achanwa. And it's blocked by Brittany Griner. Here's to Rossi. Count it! And the foul! That's on Candace Dupree.
Teams are locked in on Taurasi defensively, but she's just a warrior who leaves it all out on the floor every time she's out there.
And she's got her first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Really, guys, what separates Taurasi from the pack in terms of all-time great, her consistency. Almost every season she's played a full slate, normally averaging 20 points each night out.
Now here's Wheeler, looking for her first basket still in this one. And there's the call on Brittany Griner. That's her 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives her 4 on the day, so she only has 2 to spare the rest of the way. That's not ideal.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the 3rd quarter. And that's a foul called on Diana Taurasi. That'll be her 2nd foul of the game. Phoenix on D. 4-point game. Here's Mitchell.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a hard time getting it going.
Pass to Turner. Now here's Taurasi. Griner with the ball. Defended by Laney. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bonner. And foul called as she misses. And she's going to shoot 2 free throws. That's on Candace Dupree.
She really can play in and out as a 6'4" wing with length. DeWanna Bonner, a difficult matchup.
First free throw is good. It's not just in the WNBA. Her incredible conditioning has led her to win 4 gold medals.
And championships overseas, a bunch of scoring titles. I mean, she's really done it all. You can pretty much count on Taurasi every night of the season.
And so she makes both from the line. Indiana trailing. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Timeout called the Fever.
Well, what an incredible 2018 DeWanna Bonner had, making it to her 2nd All-Star team and almost making it to the WNBA Finals. And you know what makes it even more special, guys? She missed 2017 due to pregnancy.
Indiana with the ball. They trail by 6. Stolen by Essence Carson. And up the court come the Mercury on the break. Pass to Turner. Right side Carson. 5 to shoot. And here's Taurasi, defended by Achanwa, and she's good on the 3 ball.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start this second half.
Laney outside. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Mitchell outside. And that time also missed a shot. Bonner outside. Turner. And it's Wheeler with the foul. That's her first foul.
Checking in. Sancho Little.
Here's Turner, guarded by Wheeler, to the middle. Reiner, and the layup's good off the glass.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
They'd seen enough scoring in the paint and wanted to send a message to their team. Lock things up inside.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all those points coming against them in the paint.
And maybe it's more help. It's the front of player. They've got to try something.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside Wheeler. Mitchell. Pass to Dupree. Shoots over Bonner. Here's Laney. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Man, they have got to put a body on her, because otherwise, with her agility and athleticism, they're just not going to be able to contain her on the offensive glass.
One shot.
Phoenix in the lead. Here's Turner. Rossi outside. To the paint. Tipped. Here's Reiner. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, seeing over defenders contributes to Griner's dominance down low. She's just lethal around the rim.
Pass to Achanwa. They tie it up, and it's a jump ball. Tipped away, and it's the Mercury with the ball. And here are the Mercury. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Rossi outside. Laney outside. Outside Wheeler. Back to Laney. Outside Dupree. Mitchell. She's guarded by Griner. 4 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Here's Dupree. Indiana again missing. Phoenix with the ball. Out to the left wing. Here's Turner. And there's another one for the Mercury.
Well, you know, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
Now here's Achanwa. Here's Mitchell. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. It's on Diana Taurasi.
Shooting for the field. Kelsey Mitchell. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And she knocks down the first one.
Only Kelsey Plum has scored more points in college history than Kelsey Mitchell. She also smashed the record for threes made in her career.
She's perfect from the line this time. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Passed a little to the wing on the left. Bonner with it. She's against Johnson. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mitchell. No good there. And the Mercury going the other way now.
Her strokes looked a little shaky this quarter. Not much is hitting the target.
Yep, that one goes.
Another bucket from Bonner. When she is scoring, it opens up the court so much for her teammates. From a young age, Dewana Bonner was exposed to the game. Her dad, Greg McCall, a college head coach. You can see it in her game. A very high IQ player who is comfortable on the floor.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 15. Just 5 on the clock. Over Mitchell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Fever will retain possession.
Checking in for Brianna Turner. Camille Little.
Phoenix on D. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Poked loose. 4 on the clock. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
And guys, it's not just her dad who's into basketball. Dewana's younger sister, Erica McCall, was the 17th overall pick by the Fever in 2017.
Yeah, they must have had some crazy games of 21, and Erica is actually 8 years younger than Dewana. But it just goes to show you how growing up in a basketball environment breeds greatness.
Now here's Little. Mitchell outside, shoots the 3, and the rebound goes to the Fever. Mitchell outside. Excellent D there from Leilani Mitchell. Pass to Turner. Little. Mitchell, right side. The high floater.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Well, the coach needs to get them back into a flow offensively. Things have slowed down, and they're starting kind of to force their shots.
Yeah, things have snowballed on them here. You know, the misses just started piling up. I like this timeout to sort of calm down the team and get reset.
The Fever making a switch here. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Dupree. Laney covered by Little. Mitchell with it. Shot to end the cold run. Back to McCowan. Mitchell up top. Fires from deep. Mercury with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
2 shots.
And that one misses. And she sinks the second.
They've done a much better job from the line this half, shooting just above 80% now.
McCowan. Back to Mitchell. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2. And she's made all of her 6 tries at the line in this one.
Kelsey Mitchell. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely. On the other side, really not much resistance put up.
Little with it. Dupree covering. Rossi outside. From the low block. And she connects with the jumper.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Mitchell. 16 points for her. McCowan, no good.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot of things well, but their rebounding is right at the top of the list. There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Shot by Mitchell, no good.
Excellent interior D, right there to force the miss.
Yeah, and unlike you, Tim, her defensive ability is a huge factor. No doubt about it.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Mitchell. Dupree. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. McCowan. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Well, it's something we're going to see for a long time in this league. McCowan getting to the line, knows how to use her body to bait defenders.
And this is her 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game here.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Taken by the Fever in the 2019 WNBA draft, Tiara McCowan was reunited with college teammate Victoria Vivians in Indiana.
She hits the second from the line. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Now here's Taurasi. She's covered by Mitchell. Here's Carson. Some solid defense from Tiffany Mitchell. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Mercury, up 19. We'll take a quick break and then get back to the action.
I ain't said he looking for me. I don't really give a. Oh man, 'cause I'm all up. Ran up on him.
And we welcome you back as we get going into the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Mitchell with it. And Little pulls it down.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, and that's firmly in the driver's seat.
Rebounding, it's an effort stat. They've been the more determined team to this point.
Cans it from downtown.
Her first 3 of the half, second of the game. Can she heat up?
Mitchell outside. Pass to Carson. Little. Taurasi. Guarded by Wheeler. Releases. Taurasi's shot is off.
Get outside! Get outside!
Laney outside. Outside Wheeler. Back to Laney. Now here is McCowan. Covered by Little. Releases. Kelsey Mitchell missing again. Rossi outside. Mitchell. She's covered by Mitchell. Rejected by Tierra McCowan. Mitchell outside. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Banked in off the glass.
You'll see her hit from very deep, but she isn't a one-trick pony. Mitchell has the skills plus toughness to score inside, too.
Timeout called the Mercury.
Looks like the coach saw some things out there that need adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
Pass to Carson. Now Bonner. Defended by Laney. Here's Taurasi. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, Mitchell grabs the board. And it's the Fever ball. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Taurasi outside. Pass to Carson. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. And here's Griner. Shoots over Wheeler. And again, Phoenix no good. Here's Laney. But they recover it. Johnwa with it. And Carson picks her up defensively. Down low. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. That's on Candice Dupree.
Drawing fouls, frustrating her opponents on the offensive end. That's one of the strengths of Bonner. Fellas, I don't think it's a stretch to say Brittany Griner is the most dominant defensive player ever in the WNBA. Standing at 6'9" with length, she just owns the paint.
And she makes the first. Griner is so intimidating down low. The multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year changes a game.
Absolutely, Blake. I mean, Griner forces opposing teams to alter their game plan, and she's been doing this from the jump. I hope you guys remember when she led the league in blocks as a rookie.
And that's good as she hits both shots. And here's Indiana. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Laney. Dupree. Mitchell. She's covered by Taurasi. With some arc. And it's Mitchell getting it to go.
To score in the WNBA at 6 feet like Mitchell, the floater is absolutely essential. It takes shot blocking away from the bigs.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Griner, makes the bucket. She's now got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 on the game.
Well, Tim, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding, but it feels a lot bigger than that.
The score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution have been superior.
Now here's Wheeler. From 13. She can't get that one. And the Mercury going the other way now. Here's Turner. Soft touch off the glass. And here's Indiana. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now here's Mitchell. Tight defense on her. Johnwa. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How big of an advantage is that for a team? Missed hoops turning into made hoops. Achunwa is relentless on the offensive glass.
Here's Turner. Pass to Griner. Bonner. Clock at 6. And again, it's Phoenix.
Must be frustrating for the defender on Bonner. You must guard this part of the court, the in-between area.
To the middle, Dupree. And no good. Good D by DeWanna Bonner. Pass to Carson. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Taurasi, and that's good.
One of the most daring scorers in the league. Taurasi excels at finding ways to score despite tight defense.
Now here's Wheeler. Shoots from 14. Laney's shot is off. And the Mercury with possession. They lead by 20, and that's the most we've seen. Pass to Bonner. And the growth of the WNBA, like the NBA and other sports leagues, is driven more these days by the stars of the game. How much does it mean to the league as a whole to see the emergence of these new WNBA stars?
Yeah, it's the lifeblood of the league, really. Fans want to see the best. It's a star-driven league. So the key is replacing the older superstars with the fresh new one.
And now in the WNBA, we've seen an influx of talent with each draft. And right now, the league is in great hands with young stars like Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum, Kelsey Mitchell, just to name a few.
Now here's Taurasi. Bonner outside. Pass to Griner. Here's Turner. The three. That's good. And so Brittany Griner gets the assist.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
Here's Laney. Here's Dupree. Carson covering from 6 feet. Dupree can't get it to go. And they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
That one goes. Count it.
Taking it to the hoop. How many times has Diana Taurasi done that? Probably more than anybody in WNBA history.
Now here's Mitchell. Here's Wheeler. And it's off from three-point range.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Outside Carson. Taurasi outside. Back to Carson. Pass to Taurasi. Kept alive by Phoenix. It's good on the putback.
Well, with the wingspan of over 7 feet and 3 inches, Griner's got mad length, and she really knows how to use it.
Now here's Dupree. Mitchell. She's covered by Taurasi. They need this. The second chance effort. Mercury with the rebound.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, she's been ice cold. Very little going her way out there.
Everyone and their kids have social media accounts, and they're mixed feeling on the effects of it. Do you see this as a good thing for players, Brian?
Well, for promotion, interaction, and building a brand, I think it's great because it allows the players to have fun exchanges with their fans. And so I think it's been fantastic in terms of allowing the general public into the lives of these stars.
I think it's been great for the fans to see the real personality of these players beyond the court. The only issue is, as NBA commish Adam Silver pointed out, is sometimes athletes can dive too deep into it. It's an awesome tool as long as it's used correctly.
Carson. Back to Taurasi. Bonner outside. Over Dupree. Natalie Achanwa grabs the board. And here's Indiana. And here's Laney. That shot off.
Nice play on D, got that hand in her face, and it prevented an easy look.
Exactly. She was alert and aware and really just reacted quickly to that shot.
Here's Griner. Pass to Turner. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Erica Wheeler. Essence Carson with some nice D.
Nice work there to contest the finish inside.
Yeah, they got the shot they wanted, but her defense laid waste to those plans.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really a defining game for what they can do when they're playing at their best. Being here at home helps, but the execution anywhere was terrific.
And that'll wrap it up